Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Get out my way. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
We out here, let's get it. The Faison View podcast. Oh yeah. Oh, look who we have in the building. Let's get it, let's go. You already know, man, your host the most, Lead Ghost. We in the building. I'm here with Monaco.
It's your girl Mo.
Oh, this is gonna be a funny one, guys. As you already know, Color Power. You already know, man. Make sure you go follow. We are at Game Shit. My brother Hugh. You already know, man. You in the building. His birthday coming up, so shout out to my brother Hugh. So, man, our agenda, man. Certified versus Donda. I don't care. It's still B time. What you talking about? We getting into it today. Episode 239. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and make sure you are smashing that share button too, man. So let's get into it. CLB versus Donda, the showdown.
Definitely
Who said
CLB.
more? You already know. You already know.
Mo definitely.
You already know.
Yeah.
Who gonna sell more? Who is the better artist?
Okay,
right?
yeah, that's different.
That's actually a good combo. So that's why I say I want to add some criteria too. We can't just be sitting and be biased. We can't just be biased. All right, next. If you could do it over again, would you choose to attend a college or choose a trade school, in which we don't really talk about, or learn a new trade? All right, next. Should older kids be required to watch their younger siblings? That's a real good conversation
right
to
there.
be honest, because I'm the youngest of my siblings, so this is gonna be a good one. How long do you date someone until knowing it is the right time to get married? That is a very tricky question, and I feel like that's very opinionated to whoever you're talking to, but we're gonna share our opinions. Lastly, would you rather, let's throw it back, MySpace or Vine? I don't know, was you on Vine like that?
I was on Vine.
Oh, you wasn't. We're not gonna talk about that age, we're just gonna keep it going. So, which one would you rather make a comeback, all right? You already know. Coming with bangers, as you already know. CLB, let's get into it, and Donda.
I can't wait.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Ye just released Donda, hey, that's one thing nobody can take away from Kanye.
That's
He's
what I said.
He's
musically talented.
Genius. Like
nobody could top Kanye
genius.
in that aspect.
Nah, it's not too many people, and
Yeah.
we're gonna give him his respect because at the end of the day, he influenced Drake. Drake would even say that. But we talking about albums, and we talking about who's gonna sell more. I don't want to just talk about strictly. I feel like the quality of music, they're both gonna be high quality because they're both on that pendulum. Honestly, it's really goats swinging at goats. So we'll talk about Donda. Like a lot of people was upset, irate because they're not on the album. And honestly, I will give Kanye his praise. He's a great marketer. He just had 3 concerts, and they
Because I don't even
broke
listen
records.
to Kanye, but like I definitely watch.
Yeah, you just
I stream the album.
he gonna make you tune in
Yeah.
because no matter what, he's gonna make you tune in. No matter really how you feel about him, he's one of those artists that you really you can love the hate or hate the love, whatever you want to say. But hey, his influence is immaculate. So also with Donda, I say if I gave it through 1 through 10, it's like about an 8.
I would say 7.
I would say 8. I would say 8. The only reason I would say 9 or 10 is because the features is too overwhelming and it's too many songs. Like nowadays, like it's even with our stand, we love Drake to death. We love Scorpion, but even with Scorpion was too long to really delve in. A lot of people played that as a playlist. So I feel like the same thing is going to happen with Donda because I already have my favorite songs on there, in which I'm gonna just choose from. I'm not gonna really listen to it all the way down. But the production on it is crazy. Fabio Foreign went crazy. I love the song with Pop Smoke. He just had a song by himself. She loved Pop Smoke, so that was fire. All the features to Little Baby, to The Weeknd. Everybody had really good verses. A lot of people were on it, and like I said, a lot of people wasn't featured on it, and they was tight. But hey, man. Now moving on to the go. I don't even care.
I can't wait.
Anybody?
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting for a year and a half.
Yeah. I can't wait.
I got music in the tuck store, which he can't even talk about. I ain't trying to get sued out here, but I got some music in the tuck waiting just for CLB. I probably got 3 versions of the album already, so I'm just waiting to hear what this is gonna sound like. And
Drake's definitely about this.
And to be honest, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Ye is still not Ye, but Ye is not. Because he's musically talented and gifted, but we're talking about rapping and actually constructing like bodies of work. Because even Ye did it. He's produced a lot. I will give him that. Since the Life of Pablo was like 2016, 17, I would say his last real good project to where he just strictly is producing now. Because one of your favorite albums was KTSE with Tiana Taylor. He produced that. People don't give him his credit. He produced. So we give him his credit, but nah, CLB, Drake, Drizzy, he too strategic, and nobody's really going to outsell or out.
Not Drake. And everybody been waiting for so long.
Yeah, waiting for so long. You got to think about it. His last album was 2018.
Yes.
Then he gave us stuff in the middle, in which outsold your favorite rapper stuff, and it was just demo tapes.
Yeah.
Just off of demos. Like he hasn't really dropped nothing for real. He just helped other artists with singles and stuff like that. You know, he been out here, but he ain't really been out here. So now it's time. It's time. He already got the cover art.
What's the date again?
What? September 3rd. You already know. Okay. You already know. I'm ready.
Wait, today
I'm ready. Yeah, this. We only got 2 more days because it's coming out Thursday night.
What?
And I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna have that thing before Thursday night. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I'm gonna have it before Thursday. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me.
Oh my God.
I'm being the cut. Because when Friday come, she know. Like, she even know. She a Drake fan too, but she know I ain't. Look at it.
You don't know every song.
Ain't nobody gonna have no. I'm gonna have song by midnight. It's going crazy. But it is, I will say it's a good matchup.
Yeah.
But I was telling you, as somebody that's not getting talked about, to me, Drake is still a better artist than this person I'm gonna name, but people still better watch out for Kendrick, because Kendrick out here talking crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Kendrick rapping wise is different.
You said who's better?
Nah, I said Drake.
Oh,
better.
okay.
So Drake is a better artist. And that's what we was about to say. Who was the better artist?
Kendrick different. He's just different.
Yeah,
he's not different.
He's just different.
Yeah.
Like you can't really. And what I like about Kendrick too, I'm gonna be real, is just the fact he kind of give me a Wayne element a lot. He has different flows. He does different things within his music. He can reach in different pockets, different flows. So that's tough. But artistry, I'm gonna have Drake. Yeah. But who is the better artist? We were saying. Right now, I'm gonna say Drake. It's not even about no. But Kanye needed. He got to get his respect too at the end of the day, because the first 4 of his albums are classics, bar none. You got The Graduation, you got 808 Heartbreaks, all in one. But I'm just telling you now, this might be crazy to say, but I got a feeling this might be one of Drake's, if not his best project, if not his best album. This is gonna be crazy. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same. I don't know.
It might be.
I don't know, because we've been waiting too long. He ain't never wait this long for a project. So it's precise. It's ready to go. Nobody's about to outsell him.
I feel like Drake never disappoints either.
He don't. And to all y'all that's been out here capping, talking about a little baby, this little bit, who the best rapper, who the best now? Hey, look here.
Yeah, no.
Look here, bro. Y'all better cut it out, bro. Y'all better cut it out, because honestly, he got a lot of y'all on that billboard. We ain't gonna talk about it though. So we already know who you got. But I definitely wanted to give flowers to Kanye since his album dropped.
I always say Kanye's musically talented, but I'm gonna always have Drake.
Yeah, of course. So let's get into it. If you could do it over again, would you choose to attend a college or learn a trade?
I'm still going to college.
You still going to college? Yeah. Why so?
I just feel like college taught me a lot in life, not just like school related, but like I feel like it helped me like grow as a person.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So I would definitely do college all over again.
I like what you said about that, because that was kind of gonna be a remnants to my answer too. Because I was gonna say learn the trade, but also what people don't understand too, people can think college is a scam. You can think however you want to think, because it's a lot of people that think that way. We have our views on things of that nature, but also the experience of college trumps everything. Yeah. Because it's the people different. You meet, who you network with, the experience that you go through, it really transforms you and makes you a better person in life. You really learn from a lot of things, and it can make or break you. It's a lot of people that didn't walk out walk out of college really unscathed. They was, had some damage going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it could be stressful too at the same time, because that's when you learn how to really balance. Exactly.
Well. Even
time management, money management, like who to trust. Like people, just honestly, it just really all in one. You just don't understand or know what college will bring to you. It's a life lesson. But a trade though, that's what people. I wanted to really bring it up, because learning the trade, that's what people don't understand. Those who think that, that's the only avenue. Oh yeah, well, I don't want to go to college, but you can go to a trade school. That's not really talked about or discussed. You got people out here. Look at your head there. What's up, Lotto? You got people out here that's technicians that take their craft serious.
Yeah.
That's cosmetology, that are in different type of things.
And I've talked to people like the one girl who did my hair for graduation. Like, she went to college, but she was talking like how it just wasn't for her. So she went to cosmetology school, and like how she's like super successful with that now. Like, college not for everybody. It's a good experience to have. Like, even if it's not for you, even if you don't finish, but like I still feel like it's a good experience to have. Like, if you finish or not, you still learn a lot.
And if you're not gonna go, understand you gotta have, and that goes for everybody, but you have to kind of have a little bit of more of a type of hustler mentality.
Exactly.
You have to be a go-getter if you decide not to. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like you said, it's plenty of people out here, but that's what gets misconstrued. You have people that look on social media where, oh yeah, I didn't go to college, I got a trade, but you don't understand the process in which that person had to go through to get to where they had to go. You don't understand the long days. You don't understand them hours. You don't understand what that person was actually doing. You just see a certain image.
That's right.
So when you just see that certain image, you can just start thinking, oh, this is easy. Nah, you still gotta work or hustle even harder. And I just respect it, because like you just said, like you have people that's in these industries that are making more than honestly the regular human being.
Facts.
To be honest,
They really are.
Like,
and like, especially the money they take home per day. Like,
exactly, facts.
Facts.
Yeah, and it really, honestly, and it's up to them for real, because the ceiling is high. Imagine you selling hair or whatever the case may be for $300, $400, $5 a pop, because that's what it's going for.
Yeah.
So imagine that, and you do that 5 times a week, 10 times a week. Like, that triples and adds up. And doing hair, all this stuff is expensive, especially for women out here. Like nails, hair, toes, all that stuff. That's real though.
Yeah.
And you gotta be a technical, talented person to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all girls be walking around here crazy, and then nah, y'all dudes too. I ain't gonna get to y'all. I'm dead. Barbering too. I be saying shape ups.
I do though.
Came just from right here. Earl, quick as you'll jump all the way over here, bro. Might as well put that hat on. So it's important that that we have these trades, because if it wasn't for these trades, you wouldn't have technicians, you wouldn't have barbers, you wouldn't have people that do hair, you wouldn't have a lot of people that were in trade schools and didn't go to college. So it's other avenues. But I respect your answer, because my answer is literally the same. Yeah. Like, the experience of college it guided me and taught me really how to navigate through life, and it's still, in ways it still teaches me, because I still go back to certain things and things I shouldn't be doing or things I should be doing, and I reminisce that from college, especially like my work ethic, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So man, that was a good one, buddy. That was a good one. Should older kids be required to watch their young siblings?
No.
What's your thoughts?
No, I'm the only child, but I have had friends who had to take care of their younger siblings, and I feel like that's not fair. Like, your parents had you didn't have your siblings, so I just feel like your parents should be the ones taking care of them. I'm not saying it's wrong to like babysit your siblings sometimes, like watch after them while your parents go out like real quick or something like that. But like I've seen people like actually basically raise their siblings, like take care of them, like take responsible for them getting to school and stuff like that. Like, I just don't think that's fair.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, it's not for real. And I was the youngest sibling, to be honest. So like, I'm speaking from the other side of things. But I totally agree with you, because at the end of the day, that's not their responsibility. So I totally agree with you. And also on the other side of things, if I'm being transparent, like the older school and the older times, you still have that going on. I'm not saying that, but the older school and the older times where that did go on, it was a lot of growth within the older siblings to where the younger siblings look at them as parents.
Yeah.
You know, they like and shout out to Shannon Sharp, Uncle Sharp. You know the show I be watching.
Yeah.
His older brother was Sterling Sharp, and he's the younger brother, but he looked at him as a father figure because of the responsibility his sibling had at a young age to really grow and mature. But also, and all in all, like you saying, it's not the responsibility of a child to nurture or care for another child. I'm a child just like you.
Yeah.
We're still, even though I'm older, we're still equal in the sense that let me be a kid. Because you have a lot of things that's going on nowadays. Kids just can't be kids. And that's just based upon social media, based upon just the motion and the envious, like people envious and being jealous in the world, just looking on to certain things. And we have a ton of platforms now to do so. You know what I'm saying? Where kids are just being exposed to wearing certain things, not being able to be kids, bro. So it's just like at the end of the day, you have to nurture your own children because you know your other children and your siblings, you may not know how they feel about that. You might be giving them mental problems or things of that nature. Like that, I already got the school to worry about these math problems, but you know I gotta be the man of the house or the woman of the house. Like so that's different. It's a difficult situation. But shout out to those who have done so and actually, you know what I'm saying, actually have nurtured whoever their sibling was into the person they are today. Because that happens a lot.
It does.
It happens a lot.
And it still happens because I know people like that now, like still going through stuff like that. So.
What you mean by that? Like in the sense that they didn't have that parent?
Yeah, like their parents wasn't really like the ones around raising like their siblings. Like they were like the ones like fully taking responsibility on their siblings. So. Yeah,
that is true. Cause I was about to say my brother and stuff, like he couldn't ever feel like that. Cause my peoples was always just really around. I was blessed for that.
Right.
But no, I ain't
saying. I guess it always
like
kind of depends on like the environment you grow up into.
Right.
It's like sometimes parents can't be there like full on taking care of their kids because they have to like support like their family, especially like a single mom or something like. They have to be the ones like going out, being able to support the family. So the siblings have to be there to take care. That's a little different.
So no, but that's true too. Like you just saying, that as an aspect too, because a lot of those times that's where it really be. So you know that's why I say I give a transparent side to it because at the end of the day, it's like you don't like you just said you don't know that certain situation. You know everybody doesn't have a 2-parent home. They wasn't blessed with what we had. That's just rare, especially nowadays. Like. It's rare that you had a certain type of foundation, you know, because like you said, like you have in the medical field, and a lot of mothers, you know, not saying all, but a lot of mothers are in the medical field. So that time management has to be immaculate and to try to figure that stuff out.
Yeah, because when I was at a tech, the nurses they had like 3, 4, 5 kids, and they were working the night shift. So like imagine like their kids at home. Either with their like older siblings, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
and then like you know we always as fathers get the negative connotations. The father ain't watching it, you know, just joking, but still like you just don't know the situation. That medical field is gruesome, man. Like shout out to y'all, shout out to y'all, man, for real. All right, man. How long? This is gonna be the most interesting one. Let's get into it. How long do you date someone until knowing it is the right time to get married?
That's a hard question.
How long? That's not hard to me. Like,
I mean, I guess really it just depends on your connection. I don't really think you should put a time limit.
Correct.
On it, and also it just depends on like how long y'all's or how strong your foundation is.
Exactly, for sure. And that's one thing that you have to understand too before you go into a marriage or go into any of that. Understand that your partner has to be your friend, right? That's just the lost art of everything.
Yeah.
You know, just like, okay, well, yeah, you just my girl, you just my boy. No, it needs to be way more than that. I need to be able to sit with you, be able to chill with you, be able to talk to you, maybe be able to have intellectual conversations, be able to be in any type of setting with you. It goes a long way because you have a lot of people that start living with a person, boy. That's it, right there. Boy, catch 100 piece over that. Because people got pet peeves, people got boundaries and stuff like that. Like, I feel like that's the problem too. It's so much, especially now, just like we just talked about. You just look at something and you just like, oh, they are just so perfect, so match made. Yeah. She like YouTubers, I like YouTubers, but she see a lot of YouTubers falling out and stuff. It's just like, oh, they was just together. Oh, now they in separate YouTube channels.
Yeah, that's true.
But now they got separate channels. It was just how I married you. That you know what I'm saying? Like,
but a lot of them move really fast.
And that's what I'm saying. That's just.
But I mean, in general,
it's not a particular person.
A lot of people just move super fast. They're not really thinking about like the foundation of that relationship before thinking about a marriage.
And then also, it's just like what I would say. I don't like what she was saying, just going with the flow of things and everything, not saying you don't have to talk about it or anything of that nature, but when you had that bond and had that foundation and that right communication with your partner, then you will know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What I don't like is just in the sense of like where people just like being married, like just like the title, just basically, just like the title. And then people be in it for other reasons. Yeah. Like, and that's just the truth. And man and woman, just being there for the wrong reasons. Because Dr. Dre had 300K.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. This man, Jeff Bezos, bro, they divorced. Bro, you know him and his wife got divorced? She worth like 27 billion, Monique.
That's a lot of money.
And that was pennies to him.
Yeah.
I'm about to throw my whole 20. She got, bro, look. She one of the richest people in the world.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying in the sense of like, because they could have had a foundation. I ain't saying that I don't know that, but I'm saying I ain't saying that she ain't shoot with him in the gym. I ain't saying that you got different situations, different people. I'm saying the fact that marriage is a business. It is a business, and people just walk into it just like, okay, oh yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? And not knowing the ins and outs of everything. That's why you need to make sure your partner is really one with you. Yeah. For real. Things happen. You know, people not trustworthy. People ain't loyal. Things happen. But also, that's how you really know a person. Yeah. That's how you really know a person. For real. If you was really friends with them and really understand and know them, anything that they do is not really sly or slick, or it wouldn't be no surprise to you because you know what to expect.
I feel like you have an idea, but I feel like some people just try to ignore it and like move past it, and then that's how they get themselves into like something.
And then we ain't gonna talk about how these marriages, a lot of y'all be in between people's relationships and then get married with somebody and think the same thing gonna happen to you. How you got them, the same way how you lose them. I just wanna say something. Yeah. There's a lot of that going on. Yeah, the same way you got them, the same way you gonna lose. Just remember that, because we got a lot of falsified marriages out here. You know what I'm saying? We be watching YouTube. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of stuff. Yeah. It's very current. Very true. But just all in all, for real, just make sure you know who you dealing with. Point blank period. Have a foundation. Become friends. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you, and it's not gonna hurt you to still be in a relationship and still be friends. Yeah. Like it's not. That's the whole purpose. But that's the purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like your parents probably call each other every 5 seconds. Not saying in that sense that they have to bother each other. I'm just saying at the end of the day, they have a certain type of communication foundation. You know what I'm saying? Everything down pat because they are friends. You know what I'm saying? Like. Your parents' high school sweethearts. My parents are literally about the same. You know what I'm saying? It's different eras, but different things, but they actually knew what they wanted. Yeah. That's what you had to really understand and know. So man, we're moving on. I feel like it's good. Would you rather? Make sure you comment below. You know what I'm saying? I got different slangs, you already know. But I'm from the DMV. I don't know. I'm from PG to be exact.
We both from PG. Anyway.
Would you rather MySpace or Vine to make a comeback? I say, would you rather MySpace or Vine to come back. Do it for the Vine. Do not. MySpace is the most legendary.
I don't know.
MySpace is the most legendary platform ever, bro. I'm a stamp,
I
bro.
didn't get on MySpace.
Yeah, see, you bugging.
Was that like
You're
Facebook?
bugging. No.
Oh, then yeah, no.
No, it wasn't like Instagram, wasn't like nothing. It was literally back when you could create your page, just like you put wallpaper on your page. You had like your top 5. You had your top 5. Nah, you had the top 5. The top 5 was unbelievable. You had like, and then people would get upset, bro.
Right.
Unfriend somebody on that top 5, then you was on the top 5, yo. And then a lot of like music, a lot of things started to come around that era. I'm talking about like when Soulja Boy came out, when like, you know, of course, Lil Wayne. Everybody was like in a realm of music. That joint was just lit. That was a lit time. That was a lit time. And it's crazy because that was like 06, 07, 08.
Yeah, it was.
And we was all young, so I'm not saying we was young, like middle school. But middle school, like elementary a little bit too, like 6th grade, 7th, 8th, something like that. But MySpace was with the time. I'm mad they got rid of MySpace because I ain't gonna lie, MySpace was like Instagram before Instagram, and it was better to me. To me, at like I ain't saying now.
Will always be a little better though.
Yeah, and I ain't saying now, but because it's so much advanced and elevated. But nah, MySpace was it. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I like Vine though.
Nah, Vine was tough too. Don't get it twisted. For the short time,
a lot of people came up off of Vine.
Right, I'm about to say the short time Vine was out. That's a lot of people came from there. Like,
literally.
I don't want to get it confused. I know DC Fly. I know J. Cole. She's from here. I think it's pretty big. It's a lot of people that came from that 2014, 2015 era.
And they still big now.
And they still big. Yep.
And that's
so
that's how they started.
Yeah, that is tough. Cause it is a lot of people that came from Vine.
Wow,
Vine came so quick.
So many people
and I'm laughing because you don't remember. You was like, Terrio. Ooh, Kit. She don't remember that. It was Terrio, little Terrio.
I do remember that.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my Vine had me hollering, bro.
That was, I remember.
Remember they used to do the memes and stuff? Nah, that was a good time. But I definitely say MySpace. You're bugging.
I'm saying Vine.
Bugging. You could put music on your page.
I wasn't really on MySpace.
Bruh, that joint was lit. And it's crazy because it's still lit, like in my mind, like to this day, bro.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no.
Like you putting it's kind of like, I got a perfect one for you. It's kind of like Tumblr. But better interaction and a better setup. So it was like all in one. Like it was way before its time. I'm surprised it faded away too. But I don't know really like, and I think really because Facebook for real at that particular time, because there was a lot of people that was just on MySpace and Facebook. There wasn't nothing else at that time. And I don't know if you remember Bebo.
No.
Oh my God, you don't remember Bebo, Uvu?
Yes.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm
like, all right, something. Jesus.
All right, don't do that. Of course I know what.
Lit. Nah, you bugging. Me's like the little game.
I do remember. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know where they brought the nostalgia, bro. I don't know where all these songs go. So, but I got MySpace. She got Vine. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and share this podcast. Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You already know. Amazing episode. We'll see you guys very soon. You already know, man. Hey, Mo Nicole. Lead Ghost.